Barrett at half court. You can see Ben trying to do as much work as he can, and Barrett just flipping it around. Better play is to get it to Sean. He set the screen for Sean, and Sean nails it. Every little bit helps, and they're inside. The wall's broken apart. Nathan calls for the ball and is able to finish. Chrisley with that great position. That wedge is doing great work to be annoying, and the shot right into Garth's scoop. Nathan with some space. Oh, a double rim. Cross-court bounce pass to Keith, who handles it. Drives in the key and lays it in. As Joe looks like he's got Jordan totally beat. And it looked that way because it was.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between and on the outside. This is your program director, Jeff Jackson, for Whirly Media Productions, bringing you our double feature presentation. We're going to broadcast the 7 o'clock game and the 7:30 game immediately following. Welcome, everybody, to Whirlyball Seattle. As the two teams are just taking the court now, currently we have in the yellow, Stan, Brett, Jordan, Raph, and Chris Banlow. And the red cars, we're currently awaiting one more player, two more players. One more player to take the court for red. But it looks like we will have Eric LaPlante, Ben Bird, Brandon White, Jay, and player TBD, because I haven't seen the schedule yet. But hang with us one moment, and we will be bringing you our feature presentation momentarily.
Are we live?
We are live.
What's the haps, everyone? Steve Vogt, the ambassador here. Noah Aaron is going to be playing, so I'm subbing in for him. I'll try and do my due diligence to bring the Noah magic, but I think everyone can say with certainty that I can't fill those shoes.
Who can?
To the extent that people have been accustomed to over the past couple of weeks. Anyhow, it looks like we got yellow, Jordan, Chris Banlow, Brett, Stan, and Raphael versus Brandy, Eric, Ben, Jay, and Brandon White in the red. And underway here, we got red pressing forward, trying to break that wall, 5-man wall, good 5-man wall. It looks like they're pushing really well. They're beyond half court, pass over to Ben Bird. Looking for something, and he's looking for a pass, maybe a shot. He's up, he's got Brandy, who's kind of open. Is she open? No, not open enough. The ball's gonna skid away from red there. Chris Banlow gonna get the rebound. Yellow has a 3-on-2. Oh, Brandy wisely gets inside there. Chris puts up an early shot for the yellow possession. Red's able to get the rebound there. Brandy down to Jay at the floater position. He's trying to go one-on-one with Brett. Brett in a good defensive spot there. Instead, Jay looks to set a pick. but Stan is doing a pretty good job at making that difficult as Red looks to pass the ball to Brandy on the outside. She's got an open shot here, puts it up right down the middle. That's money. First points of the game. You got Jordan going one-on-one with Ben Bird. He's got an open look. A little bit of a backhand push shot there. I like it. Ties the game up 2-2. Good pass over to Eric, who has arguably one of the hardest shots in the game. Deep pass over to Jordan, who is just punishing Ben Bird in his first 2 possessions with the ball there. Puts them up by 2, 4-2, yellow. Eric with the screen.
I think that's the first shot I've seen him miss in weeks.
Yeah, it's certainly uncharacteristic. Usually when he's that close to the backboard, it's usually deuces for him all day long. But Eric is bound to get warmed up as Raphael puts up a shot of his own from yellow, misses just low. Deep pass over to Brandy. Oh, she's not able to corral it in, as that's going to be a turnover for the yellow team, or excuse me, the red team. Let's see if Jordan tries to do it again. Oh, no, Ben has a bit of a good position as Brett takes a nice screenshot over Jordan instead. Let's see if Red can muster up some offense here. They're only down by 4 though, still plenty of time. Brandy looking to drive around Raph. He's kind of a scary guy though in that goalie position. Ooh, we got a possible 3-on-2 if Brandy just rolls middle. Instead, Jay's gonna put it up, misses just low. Deep pass over to Jordan from Stan for yellow. They got a 3-on-1 essentially. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. I think it was a pass off the backboard. Ooh, nice high shot by Brandy over Raphael. Some good one-on-one action there. We got a 2-on-1, a nice, that was a much better pass by Brett off the backboard, but Jordan's not able to put the bucket up. Brandy all smiles out there. I would be too after a shot like the last one she took.
Doesn't look like she wants to try Raph again.
No, she might. She's in a good position here. She puts it up. Oh.
Broadcaster's curse. As soon as I say something's not going to happen, it immediately happens.
I mean, when Noah does this, sometimes things do happen. Dreams do come true, as Noah has said before. Oh, she tries another high shot.
She's feeling confident.
She is, and that's great. As Red isolates for a 2-on-1, possibly. Oh, no, Brandy didn't read it. She was trying to go back on defense there. As Yellow puts up the bucket, I did not see who it was, but good on them. Now look, Yellow's isolating for a 2-on-1 of their own here. They're calling for help, but Brandon doesn't hear it. Deep pass down to Yellow over to Jordan. He's going to put it up, though, I bet. Oh, he's going to put, oh, that was an unlucky pass off the backboard. Yellow with the 3-man wall inside there. Eric's got a screenshot if he wants it. Not the best shot, but for Eric, you know, he's willing to shoot it anywhere. Eric not yet calibrated yet. I'm not sure if he scored yet in this game. Red able to get the rebound though. Eric looking back at defenses. Yellow isolates again for the 2-on-1. I don't know if Red sees it. Oh, 30-second clock was running out, and Red just had to chuck it away as Brett is just gonna, shank it for nothing. Deep pass over the Red. Brandon White with the possible screenshot. Oh, Bamlo is covering that up. Arguably the tallest guy in Seattle, if not one of them. But that doesn't matter to Brandon White as he sneaks it past him. Tying the game up 8-8. Ooh, Brett. Oh, blocked by Brandy. She's not having any of that.
Lost her scoop in the process.
She did, but you know what? That's
up.
fine. You know, that happens. The important thing is she found it again. All right, Red being a little bit more patient with the offense here. I like it as Eric's trying to set a screen for Ben. Misses to the left there. Raph down over the Bamlo, driving on the outside left side of the court there. He's going to take a corner shot maybe? No, Wisely passes it off the stand for the screen shot. That's good because Chris is able to get back on defense a lot quicker had he had taken that shot. 3-man wall on the outside as Brandon White looks to set a pick. Yellow wisely drops 3 inside. Stan is now the wedge, but he's not going to wedge. He's going to drive behind Eric for some reason rather than try and wedge it.
Brandy with a quick scoop.
Man, Yellow fell asleep there as Brandon White just drives it in for 2. My goodness. I think there might have been a little bit of ball following there, but it happens for the best of us. Brett has not much of a shot there as he's blocked. Ball bounces into Jay Fania scoop as Red has a possible 2-on-1. I think they rushed that a little bit. Probably could have let that develop a little bit more. Good outside shot from Stan, which arguably was rushed, but it doesn't matter because it went in.
Stan's been lighting up the corner shots the last couple of weeks.
Oh, as Brandy was looking to go one-on-one with Jordan there. But Jordan not having any of it, he's all over her. Oh, pass back to Brandy. She might do this. She might. They're asking for it. They're wanting it. She lobs it. 3 seconds, 2, 1. That's end of the possession. It's going to be yellow ball there. Red in a good defensive position. They got 3 inside. Eric is now the wedge. Ooh, his
fumble.
Fumbles the ball a little bit, but he's fine. He's going to pass it off to Chris Banlow, who has a screenshot over Raph.
And then Stan wisely rotates back to defense.
He doesn't drive toward the screen, though. It looks like he's trying to draw that person away. Now he's got the screen. Ooh, hits the side of the backboard. I've done that a number of times. It does not feel good as Raph takes the ball and puts it up for a bit of a prayer gap. I think he was blocked in the process there. Game still tied 10-10. Oh, it was a nice pass over to Brandy. She's not able to get it, though. Yeah, I much would have preferred a little bit more of a lob shot, or lob pass, rather. Keith trying to go one-on-one with Jay. Does not go. Oh, he's going to do a little razzle-dazzle turn there. And
as the seas part for that gap shot.
Absolutely. Ooh, that's a much better pass to Brandy. I liked it. Oh, they had a 3-on-2. Brandy, good job setting up that screen, but Jay is blocked. And Raphael punishes him for it.
He is a monster right under the backboard.
Well, he absolutely is, especially in these cars. These cars, as everyone knows who has played in them, is just a pushers. There it is. Eric's starting to warm up. That is his bread and butter of a shot. If he's in the middle, he's got that gap. He's feeling good. Pass down over to Brandy, maybe, or is it going to be to Eric? It's going to be to Eric. 3-on-2, Red. Eric's in the middle there. Oh, he's going to dump it off to Brandy, who misses the pass. It's going to go in the corner. Let's try not to hit the cameraman in the corner there. That's the name of the game. Oh, nice shot, clean up from Ben Bird there, but Yellow has the 2-on-1 possibly. Oh no, Eric is able to get inside. Nice pass over to Raphael. Let's see if Brett sets him a screen. Oh, big swat from Eric LaPlante. Red trying to set some sort of pick, but Yellow doing a really good defensive job here. Need to do some transition there. Pick trying to be set for Brandon White. Now he's got a bit of a screen, but they're gonna sandwich that. The possession clock got reset prematurely. Red able to capitalize off that bit of chaos there as Raph tries to set a little bit of a screen for Brett, who fires that one a little bit quick. Jay trying to draw one of the defenders away, but it's not the right one. Great position by Yellow defensively. Ooh! Brandon White nearly getting a wicked corner shot, but Chris Banlow able to do just enough to prevent it. As Raphael may go one-on-one with Eric, he's pushing him in, and he capitalizes on that. Those two have been playing together since they were kids, so it's always a good matchup to watch those guys go one-on-one. Raphael pushing them back. They got the 2-on-1 now. Jay looking for that screenshot. Oh, he was hoping for the 3-on-2, but Red's got to fix their defense. Nice wide open Jordan for 2. 18-16 with 3:29 left to go. And you know, Jeff, I gotta say, I gotta remember, unlike Nationals where we previously didn't have the score, the viewers can actually see the score now. So it's just out of habit that I, tell the viewers what the score is.
Oh, it's always good to update the viewers.
Right.
If they don't feel like looking down. 18-18 as we're coming up with 3 minutes left in this half. A really good game. And Jay is drilling it.
Deep shot from Jay. 2-on-1 all day long. That's all Yellow's been doing for this. As Stan puts it up, Rafa, is he going to finish it? Is he going to clean it up? No, he's going to dump it off to Jordan in the middle, who is uncontested, puts it up.
Probably a backboard pass from Stan on that. Doesn't look like he was really trying to get that in the goal.
We'll give him credit for the pass. Oh, dangerous pass. Speaking of passes, Ben Berg going to drive it in for 2. Way to sneak it in there by Brandon White there, as Raphael is going to try and go one-on-one with Eric maybe. We got screenshot action coming from Brandon White. Oh, the rim says no. And again, Yellow threatening with a possible 2-on-1. No, Red is able to recover defensively. Nice job. Screenshot coming. Brett not hitting as much as he normally does. He's obviously not quite warmed up, but there's still another half to go. As Eric puts up the pass, he had to. Ben Bird was in the key there. I think Eric was hoping for a little bit better of a bounce to Ben's scoop.
Great ball movement by Yellow up here.
Absolutely, but they a little bit too deep committed here. If Ben sets a pick, and actually he doesn't need to. Oh, big block by Jordan. He's able to, make sure that Red didn't capitalize on the numbers there.
Jordan can cover for a lot of defensive mistakes. He's a monster down there, goalie. Pretty rough as a floater too. You really don't want him at either end of the court.
Yeah, Jordan is actually a little bit of a under backhand by Jay. Was more of a pass, we'll call it, to Ben. He's able to put it up. But back to Jordan, yeah, I always underestimate his reach. And so with him, as another turnover occurs, I say shoot it a little bit sooner than you think. As Brett's still having issues getting the ball in the hole there.
It's really dialed into the rim there.
He has. Oh, and Ben has it, maybe. Ben has it if he looks. Oh. All right, this is a last possession situation as it's under 30 seconds here. Yellow should have the ball the rest of this possession. They should not put it up.
Yeah, possession clock is longer than there is time left in the half.
I would say 3 seconds or less.
And we're there.
Up. Nope. He's going to give Red an opportunity to put it up for 3.
What a half, 22-22 as the teams are about to switch cars here.
Honestly, I think that the edge goes to Jordan's team at this point. However, if the other team can slow their offense down a bit and make sure that they're not getting isolated for all those 2-on-1s, then they certainly have an opportunity to take a significant lead here. Well, let's see how they do it. Let's see how they play this next half. All right, as Tony calls for respective sides, and the court is on. Clock has resumed. Here we go, second half here. Good high wall by yellow there. Let's see if anyone sneaks out to try and go at the floater position. That's something you got to be aware of. Up, see as Ben does it. He's doing it, but he's not sacrificing any sort of defense when he does. That's beautifully done. That's a good transition. As Banlow rocks the vote, puts it over the backboard, as Brandy is going to look to make sure the defense is set before she goes.
Wisely doesn't go as the defense was not set. So what you can't see on camera right now is they're working on the defense. Looks like they've pretty well got it fixed. Oh, Brett snuck inside. This is going to be a little rough for Red's next possession, but it looks like they just got it fixed.
Right, Red has a 3-on-2 right now. Now they got a 2-on-1. I think Stan, he had an opportunity to drive it a little bit. Red with a high wall opportunity here. Yellow able to force them back though. They got 4 inside. Let's see if they can get a wedge out there. Stan going to work on it. Nice job by Stan. He's also making sure that Jay doesn't go as we see a deep outside shot from Brandy. Raphael looking to set a pick on for Brett there. Instead, he's going to put it up over Eric. No bueno. Bob recovered by Jay. Deep pass over to B. White. He's on the left side there, thinking about going one-on-one against Jordan. I wouldn't. And that's why, because sometimes you miss. Ooh, nice pick by Raph. I thought he was going to try and go one-on-one again, and he might, and he does, and
what can you even do about that?
What can you even do? Right. Oh, big block from Jordan. Nicely done. Brandon White's able to get that over most defenders, but any A caliber and so on, that's a tough task, a tall order there.
Nice wall pass to get it all the way down the court.
Right. Oh, nice open shot by Stan there.
He doesn't miss a lot of those center looks when he doesn't have somebody right in his face.
Right, and that's a lot of the players too. It's people. Your best shot is probably the most open shot. Don't take those contested ones a lot of the time.
It's better to shoot open, far away than contested close.
Absolutely. Ooh, Stan is open. If they nope, Yellow's able to get the ball there. Deep pass over to Brandy. She's one-on-one with Brett. Let's see, she tries it. No, she's going to look for a pick, I think. Or she's going to drive near the wall. You got to commit one or the other. You got to be really decisive immediately on what you're planning to do. You either got to shoot it. I don't know if that was 30 seconds or 15 with the ball. That seemed like a pretty short 30 seconds. But that's what we're going to go with. 30-second possession.
Jay being on the safe side, just trying to swipe it away.
A nice little bouncing by the rim to go in. Red with the lead now, 28-22 with 11:18 left to go in the second half here. Brandon White looking, surveying, back down to Brandy at the floater position. Red doing a really good defensive wall. Eric going to put it up as Red now has a beautiful 2-on-1 here with two of the best shooters on that team. Oh, the rim says no. Let's see if Banlow says yes, and he does. Nice shot, Banlow. 3-on-2 opportunity for Red there. Now a 2-on-1 if Jay's going to go back. Oh, that was not a really good pass to Brandy. 2-on-1 again. Oh, let's see if Banlow can clean it up for a second time. Oh, he's not able to do it. Stan calling back for Chris to get inside. They got 3-on-2. Nice pick by Brandon White there. They didn't try and execute the 3-on-2. They just Jay opted to shoot that screen, which is okay. That's fine.
Nice backboard pass.
Nice
Clearly trying to get it to
pass.
Raph for that layup.
Right. I mean, whenever I take a shot and I miss and it gets to the other guy and they make it, I always claim it's a pass.
I think in that case it is.
Yeah, it always is. Oh, see, look at that. It's what you're talking about earlier. That nice down the middle, uncontested shot. I think that's the majority of Whirlyball players' best shot to do there. All right, red with the 3-on-2 opportunity as yellow's isolating for the 2-on-1. They have it. Let's see if they, Stan is not gonna look. He's gonna shoot it instead. Ooh, red's able to recover though, just in time. But yellow still has the ball. No shot here. Deep lob shot from Brandy.
You can see Jay nodding to Brandy as setting up that screen for good communication.
As red has a 10-point lead right now, 34-24. Still plenty of opportunity, but yellow's got to stop doing silly little things like that. Brandon White got trapped in the key, forcing the yellow team to put up a crazy shot. And really, red has all the momentum. All they have to do is that. Take their time with their shots, make sure defense is set. Yellow may want to consider changing up the strategy here. Instead, they're just taking quick shots like that. Oh my goodness, Jordan is just feeling it right now. That's 2 in a row for him.
With a 14-point lead, they have that luxury. They can take a little extra shots. They can also take their time, like ice water in their veins right now. Very comfortable lead. And all the pressure on yellow as they're just firing a desperate 3 there.
And notice for a split second there, red actually had 5 back. And with a lead like this, you could play a 3-2 defense and still, you can still score, because at this point, it's like, we just need to stop you guys from scoring. We have this game won. That's probably not the shot I would do. Plenty of time, 10 seconds. Jordan's calling for Sten. There it is. Oh, beautiful shot. It just did not go in.
Didn't get rewarded, but excellent patience, great ball movement, communication, all on point.
That's what I'm talking about. Red has 30 seconds to work with here. I probably would have waited a little bit longer to shoot that. All right. Yellow's all out of sorts right now. Turnover by them. They need to clean things up right now.
Another thing I've also seen teams do with a pretty commanding lead is actually start double floating, where they have an extra player left on offense to force the team that's down to play a little harder on defense so that they have more trouble catching up on offense.
Right, it's totally a strategy that catches the team off guard as well. And yellow not able to get any offense going the last few possessions here. I think red has them stymied.
A little better ball movement and patience on that last possession, but just not getting rewarded for it.
You may even see Eric play a little bit of a lazy wedge position here where he, like you said, tries to do that double float.
Really wise by Jordan, seeing that the clock was about to expire, had nowhere to go with it, was pinned under the backboard, so he just rolls it into the corner.
Ooh, over Banlow, is he going to do it? I don't think so. He might. He's thinking about it, but he's getting pushed way back. 3-on-2 for red. Raph with the outside shot. He's going to put it up.
Red may be getting a little too cavalier here. Well, unless you give it to Jordan, because he's going to do that.
Mean, if you got a hot hand like that and you've got the lead, man, why not? You put it up as much as you want. All right, now I think we're seeing a little bit of a double float combination possibly. I'd say if red scores, and they do, Yellow may need to think about going to three-point offense sooner rather than later here. They're down by a big margin. All right, Brandy with the ball. She's thinking about it. She puts up the three.
Ooh, pretty close.
Right, and at this point, like I said, all Red really needs to do is just utilize full 30 seconds. Oh, Jordan calling for the ball. Bounce pass over to Jordan, who puts it up. Was he blocked? He may have been blocked there.
We'll call that a pass.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, Yellow in the key.
Looks like he just snuck out.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do when you're putting the threes up is, turnover. Oh, as Eric puts up the first points for Yellow in what seems like an eternity. Jordan's going to get this. My goodness. Jordan's playing absolute beast mode right now.
Looked like two yellow players tried to take on the same red player, leaving Jordan a little more open than you like.
As Yellow has certainly gone into double float, which for those of you out there watching, double float is when you leave two back on the other side of the court offensively. You see number 19, number 11 Yellow. They are not leaving that side of the court. They're hoping for quick points. But really, when you're getting dissected like you are by this red team, it may not matter.
Yeah, at 20 points, 3.5 minutes left, I think your diagnosis is correct. It's time for threes, and they need to, put all five defense on Jordan maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I think statistically they better have better luck doing that than what they have been doing.
Jay, who always plays better angry, puts up a shot.
A little bit of tomfoolery from Raph there, but I think he's sensing that this game is in hand. As Brandy doesn't even hit the backboard there, but she had her one high shot on Raph, so we'll call it a successful game for her.
A rare miss from Jordan there.
Right. I think that was Jay, actually, who shot that deep shot.
Yeah, I'm a little behind. I was previous possession.
Oh, no worries. All right, we have officially entered garbage time. As you see, the game has slowed down a bit. Both sides just chucking up threes. The game was certainly within reach until Jordan just started going to town offensively for his team. He just, like I said, he was beast mode that whole time, the second half especially.
What was a tie game at half has now become a 20-point blowout. Crazy how quickly things can swing in whirly ball. Well, Steve, thanks for coming over and giving us a little extra commentary here. Really appreciate it.
I love doing this, but more so I love hearing Noah do it because he does a phenomenal job, as I'm sure everyone out there will agree.
It's pretty good. Hey, you want to plug the podcast while you're here?
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, download all the technical things that I am not really savvy with. To What in the World podcast, where we, of course, and by we I mean myself, Noah Aaron, and Mark Mills, aka Cramyard Slim, discuss all things Whirlyball past, present, and future. We actually haven't come up with an episode for a while, but we've been talking about getting one out there soon. Obviously, everyone's kind of busy with, pre-nationals, planning and team building, so on and so forth.
Tis the season.
Tis the season, but as soon as we get that a little bit more solidified, we plan on getting a new episode recorded and sent out to the masses.
Can't wait. Yeah. Speaking of Cramyard Slim, here he is.
Yeah. Hey. What's up? Oh, we're just plugging the podcast, buddy.
Yeah, we are. Whatever Steve said, I agree.
I said that you are better than James Gill.
Well, facts are facts.
All right, and with 5 seconds left, we're going to see a last-second shot there. Are we going to see another one? No, we are, but it doesn't even hit the backboard, and that's your game, folks. Red wins this one convincingly, 54-21. 41. Numbers are hard. And yeah, Jeff, thanks for letting me hop on here.
You are always welcome with Whirly Media Productions. Thanks very much, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'm going to be playing next time. I may even be featured on this next game.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it.
All right, guys. Keep watching.
To win by myself.
And if you tell them nobody believes you.
I know, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Nailed it. You nailed it. Well, if it is, okay, well, but I'll go with interesting. But keep. Where's he in red?
No. 3-1 now. Pick it out.
Where's my team? I got
So they removed the term capping out of the nationals rules.
Because it's hard to be like, oh, you're here, and then like someone just decides to go like that.
So right, you're now if you come down on it with force, right? With force, then it would just be a slap. Right? But yeah, technically, I guess hovering over it is. According to well, it's legal to the nationals. I don't know if like it's part of our league or playing. Right.
As long as you don't make contact with their street, you can be like, oh.
Do we not play that?
We never play, we're always the nicest here, and then as soon as we go to nationals, it's all like, let's have a show. Because we're never trying to like fucking destroy each other's wrist or break a soup or anything. It's just, Joe. Joe. Tiffany. Joe.
No, I was about to come up to the door, and then I yelled at him and be like, quietly back.
Joe. Joe. Hey, he likes his name being yelled. Joe. Joe. Tiffany. Joe. 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 Joseph. I didn't know it was like. That's how I stretch me.
As is common here at Whirlyball Seattle, we are doing a little bit of player wrangling while we try to get everybody onto the court. It looks like our last player has arrived, so we'll be getting this game underway very shortly. And on the play-by-play, Mr. Noah Aaron will be with us shortly. Noah is also our league coordinator, co-league coordinator with Jay. So he will be with us shortly. I'll be on play-by-play for now. Who do we have on the court? We've got Joe has the ball right now for red. And you see his teammate there, Mr. Mark Mills, Mark Money Mills. Passing back to Stan, who's going to put up a long shot. Christy with the rebound. Send it over to Mike Nikon. And as promised, we've got Steve out there with red as well, with Chris Banlow, making up your yellow team. A fun pass over to Brad Peters there from Mike Nikon. Peters with the screen, off the rebound, caroms away. Chris Banlow is going to scoop that up. He's going to put up the angle shot and nails it. Keith for yellow with the rebound, passes down to Brad Peters. He's got Nate on his left wing there. Brad Peters is going to put up that screen. Looks like it just narrowly missed. Banlow taking the angle instead of the screen, just narrowly misses. Stan's going to pick up the rebound, keep it a red possession. As they wisely take a breath and reset their offense, as yellow has an inside wall there with all three players between red and the goal. Stan looking for something, finds a little bit of a gap, nearly makes it. Keith with the rebound. He's going to have to do some work to get back inside to reclaim the goalie position. Stan passes down to Joe. He's got the screen over Mark. He's probably going to take that. He's working his way in, setting it up, giving himself some space. Shot comes low. And arriving now is everybody's good friend, Mr. Noah Aaron.
How we doing?
Doing pretty good. We had Steve sit in on the previous game.
That's
as our
outstanding.
play-by-play.
I'm a big fan of Steve. Selfishly, I hope he didn't do as good of a job. Look at that backboard pass to Mark. Joe with the look of determination going back on defense as Mark kind of celebrates a little bit. All right.
Keith blocked on that shot. Steve picks up the rebound, sends it down to Banlow.
There's a four-man wall there. They don't have a wedge, so Banlow might get an open screen shot here. You can see just the threat of it drew a lot of scoops coming up, and he nails it from long range. Oh! Nathan Dahl just off screen there. Nice corner shot from Nathan. I don't know if Mike got a piece of that or if that just nicked the very edge of the backboard all by itself. They got a 3-on-2 here if they can hold them out. They kind of hold them out now if they split apart. They might be able to execute. Christie finding the safe shot to take. Those angles, man, that must have taken a bad bounce off of the wall. Because usually that angle is a really safe shot for Nathan to get it. 3-on-2 going the other way. Banlow setting the edge there. And Steve forcing it in from the outside. The look of determination. There's a little eye of the tiger there.
He's pretty dialed in. I think he got pretty warmed up with his strategy and his approach, calling the play-by-play for the last game.
Yeah. So now Steve is working his way inside there. Steve works the car really well in those positions, around bumpers. I think he does it pretty exceptionally, actually.
Don't think I've ever seen Steve take a misstep or a bad move in the car. I'm sure it's happened.
I'll plead the fifth and celebrate Joe's shot. Excellent driving. Splitting, folks. There's Kiefer leaning way out. Look at those two beasts clashing
was
the
so
Titans.
long arm. That was insane how far he reached over.
And Dahl, one of the tallest left-handers we got. We got a couple of tall left-handers. Barrett, of course. Lee Jensen. Is Lee left-handed? Lee's left-handed, I'm pretty sure.
I've seen him shoot left-handed. I don't think he's a switch.
Steve rocking that ball a couple of times.
Looks like Keith's got a piece of it.
Yeah. Sounded like it. Nice high wall by Red here. Mark Money Mills smiling in the middle of it. Wall dropping back. Good pick play. Still great wall out there at 3-4 welds.
Yeah, good recovery by Red, and then Joe just rotates into the wedge position.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Textbook. 5 seconds left of possession. Nice shot. Banlow looking for a pass. Finds Mark, who is going to set Steve up, I think. Oh, yeah.
What was the angle on that?
Super tight. And you can see, Steve's one of the guys that comes out early and practices from, the 1 or 2 welds out from the wall for just those moments. Oh, and Stan with a nice interception. We're going to get a 3-on-2 here as Mark sets the edge. I think the red cars might be a little faster as Mark in traffic. Full of scoops. The intensity that they're playing with.
It's like Yellow got the 3-on-2 almost.
Almost. Joe and Stan are fixing it. Oh, no wedge, so a wide open screenshot. And they have no wedge because the Yellow's defense is in trouble. Mark is going to get the ball here. They might have a 2-on-1. Oh, they can't handle the pass. No harm, no foul there with a missed screenshot and a mixed layup, except Brad Peters finds himself behind Red's defense. Steve trying to set a pick. Christie in a great position there. Wall's going to push out. Oh, and immediately. Yeah, Keith couldn't get the hit, so the wall's back in.
Good recovery by Yellow.
Yeah. Joe takes a nice open 3 as Mike tries to close him down. As Keith brings the ball up, looking he's going to get a shot behind Peters, but it's over Banlow. And just the thought of it makes him shoot high. Stan couldn't handle the rebound, and Peters picks it up and shoots underneath and around Banlow, but it doesn't go. Joe and Mark have a 2-on-1. Oh my goodness, and Joe double rims out. Nathan able to corral that pass and sends it down to Brad Peters, as Red with a really nice wall there. Woo! There are not many people that can school Banlow like that. And you'll notice in the follow-through, Banlow's entirely out of position there. So Peters is nailing that down. We'll see if Joe goes shot for shot with him. Oh, yeah. Couple of good bumps, and then he shoots around him. Couldn't tell if it was a forehand or fake forehand.
We could be in for, whoa!
A game-saving or a play-saving interception there. A little block pass.
I was just going to say, we could be in for a really high-scoring game if Joe and Brad are going to be floating for their respective teams all night.
Oh, there's just a high shot over Keith. As he gets him out of position, you can see immediately Nikon and Christie coming back to help Keith as Keith picks up that ball lurking in the corner. So now Yellow's offense is going to suffer as they have 2 defenders dealing with Joe. And we talked about Steve working that car. I think he's one of the better wedges defensively in the game.
We have a clock violation there?
A little friendly banter. Joe was stuck in the key. Mark thought he was going to get out. Mark held on to the ball. He called 5 in the key. And then Joe very jokingly was saying, why didn't you shoot the ball? And they caught Joe again for a second play, 5 in the key. Nikon and BP had a sandwich there as Keith Wong might get an angle there. Again, batted around by the red team. Stan not able to pick it up. Nathan Dahl, nice shot, wide angle, didn't go.
Quick shout out to some of our viewers, Preston, Scott, and Ethan, much appreciated for tuning in. Friends of our Camera 2 operator, Ryan Walker.
Right on. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the sport. Mike Nikon getting so pushed out of position there was nothing he could do. Joe doing a little bit of manhandling there with those angles. Joe is making a lot of noise asking his team to cover Brad Peters. So the red wall swarmed to him, and it turns out to be a good strategy there, as Nathan wasn't able to convert.
Real close, looked like it just rimmed out.
Just rimmed out. I mean, Nathan's only money from there. It's Reds defense suffering. Oh, a little myopic, a couple of ball chasers there. Nathan shoots around Stan. And Banlow sets the ball. Oh, trying to get a full court pass down to Joe. Nikon just able to tip it. Mark picks it up, shoots it. Steve picks up the offensive rebound. Erroneous clock buzzer went off, and Steve shoots and just rims out. My goodness. That was a lot of shots for no scores. Brad Peters and Keith trying to pass back to each other. They didn't really make any progress against the wall there. With Christie able to pick it up, offensive rebound, and keep the ball in play. Mike Nikon. It sounded good. It sounded like it hit. I didn't see the light though. Thought I heard a buzzer.
Nah, yellow is just inches off on these shots.
When a robbery took place as the ball was bouncing around unsettled, and Mark Scoop Christie able to just tap the ball as it was bouncing around. Oh, Keith is going to be in here. Hitting that layup. 3-on-2.
It's a good setup. Mark's shot just landed a little low.
Yeah. Disappointed and unable to convert those opportunities. Brad Peters. Shot goes wide. And as Steve eyes up a distance shot. Mike has Banlow with position. Oh! Just missed. He was open.
This has been the game of inches, as in shots just missed by inches, but not that one.
Makes it an 8-point game with 2 minutes in the first half. Christie's going to get a screenshot here, but it's... Yeah, you can see just shooting around Banlow makes people think that they got to shoot high. Joe with position on Dahl there. Just sneaks it over him.
When Joe's down low, it's hard to say he doesn't have position regardless of who's down there with him.
Yeah. It is always a great... Oh, my goodness. And Banlow takes a shot. Let's see if they can recover on defense. Banlow's inside the wall as well. Let's see if they can get one more. And they do. Great communication there between Mark and Steve to get Steve wedging. And Banlow again, I think, was able to break up that pass. 10 seconds left of possession.
Steve eyes up the screen. Oh my gosh.
That is a tough angle. And like I said, I mean, the guys come in and practice that shot just for those moments. And Mike Nikon has Mark in position. Soft little looper right in there. Yet the Red Cars may have a little bit of an advantage, but Red certainly doing well here. Picking up this ball. Oh, Joe again, 5 in the key. It is a 12-point game with 13 seconds left in the first half. Under 10 seconds now. 5 seconds left. Let's see if they notice. Nathan's got it. Eyeing up the 3 to close it out. Nails the 3. Man.
That's got to feel good after a few frustrating misses from him earlier.
Nerves of steel, making it when it counts. That is excellent. What a way to end the half. And you're absolutely right. What better pep talk can you give yourself and your team than nailing a 3 at the end of the half? That's awesome.
I aspire to do that one day.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it also feels good to end a game like that.
I aspire to do that as well. Trying to take it slow, though.
Yeah. Those are definitely moments that live with you. And, of course, you know, we talk about, like, the shot that Joe Tiffany hit in Michigan a couple years ago.
Got a little bit of a legend here?
A little bit of a legend. You know, it was one of those ball kind of bouncing off the wall. He picks it up, scoops it up, and throws it. Nails just a crazy long shot, pinned against the wall. As time expired, I believe that sent the game into overtime. They would have lost without it. And just an incredible clutch shot. You know, James Gill has had innumerable numbers of those. You know, hitting eight weld threes as time expires. Joe starting the game, choosing an interesting defense, playing with the scoop inverted.
If anybody can do it.
Well, I've seen James Gill block shots holding a scoop upside down. Oh, nice pass, Mike Nikon to Brad Peters. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second.
Ooh, big block from Steve on that pass. Just a 9-point game here early in the half. As we know from last game, anything can happen in Whirlyball. This could be considered a close game for high-level players. Joe picks up the rebound, looking for his option. Gives it to Steve to point guard this next play. You've got Stan kind of hanging back as the rover.
All right. And Stan hanging back as the rover was a great call there because he was able to prevent the 2-on-1. So now Yellow with the ball has the freedom to shoot. Oh, no, they didn't fix it. As soon as they fixed it, I think Steve left. All right. But they've got plenty of numbers. I think that was probably the right decision. Wall's way back. Keith is going to get there. But again, Banlow, I mean, even if it doesn't block it, it'll make you shoot high. Joe hawking that shot clock, the key clock, as Mark was in the key setting a screen for him and shooting at the perfect time. Oh, Stan hucking it full court crossbody. Brad Peters able to intercept it.
Nice utilization of the numbers advantage to give Keith a center shot there.
That really was a good ball movement, great driving. Wow, Joe is looking determined. That follow through is kind of iconic. Mark Mel's creating some havoc back there. You can see the red team all drop back to try and fix their defense. Mike Nikon from long range just misses. It looked good. Yellow is going to have some good position here. Looks like a 2-on-1. Joe Tiffany in the key. and he's able to convert. Nice play by Mark to set that up.
I think that's 6 straight points now for Joe. Not uncommon.
And Brad Peters is going to get a couple here. Oh! Inner rimmed out. He gets his own rebound. Look of befuddlement, because that hit a lot of inside rim, and that hit the other side of the rim. And Joe is, not only is he making these shots, you'll notice he is hitting the center of the target. He is dialed in. There is no variation in where he is hitting in the target. Accuracy and precision. Keith Wing almost makes that work through a lot of traffic. Double rimmed out. Mark trying to get position on Christie, waiting for some folks to attack the wall. Steve's going to get through the wall here. Mark eyeing up the shot. Nathan Dahl picks it up. Brad Peters is going to get a shot over Stan. Joe and Mark have a 2-on-1. Steve sees it and goes back to defense. Joe's just going to hit it. They are running away with it for sure. It's now a 15-point game.
Joe with 10 straight of those, I think. As this is quickly becoming the Joe Tiffany-Brad Peters duel.
You know, as we transition into national season, I think there's a lot of feeling like it's time to start getting serious. It's time to elevate our play, and you can see it in the intensity and execution out there. Wow, nice shot by Mike Nikon over Banlow, who got a buddy bump from Joe. Steve with a quick shot. 10 minutes left. I kind of like the idea of yelling. You know, some people would say slow it down, play the clock. With 10 minutes left, I think you don't change anything. You're putting numbers up. There's a lot of game left. Don't change anything. Of course, I totally understand Joe going back to play defense for a bit. They were up by 15. Mike with a lot of head fakes.
Joe can only fend off so many offenders before somebody puts it up. Well, I think that was a 3-on-1.
It looked like a 3-on-1, and it took 2 of them to shoot to convert. And they're holding great offensive position. Joe working through it. Oh my gosh. That's stupid.
I'm pretty sure Joe has scored the last 12 consecutive points.
Oh my goodness.
4 yellow.
I think he's going to get another one here. They got a 2-on-1 on Christie. I think here comes
14
the
straight.
next one.
Holy Moses.
Mark calling for Joe to stay because they had a 2-on-1. Oh, just a little bump there by Christie, I think, took Mark a couple of positions away. We talked about the first half being a half of inches, as there were a lot of misses by inches. Remember when we thought this was going to be a low-scoring game?
I recall something like that. Seems like a distant memory at this point.
Yeah. And then you had a great call if Joe and Brad Peters get involved. It'll be a high-scoring game. And it turns out Joe and Brad Peters got involved.
I am somewhat prophetic that way, occasionally. Pretty easy prediction to make with those 2 players, that they're going to score points.
Well, I'll allow prophetic. I'd even allow perspicacious.
Well, no, I'm going to have to ask you to consider our audience when you're using words like that.
Having a ready insight to new topics is what's being demonstrated by Brad Peters and Joe Tiffany out here. Oh my goodness. Peters not happy with his fake forehand, backhand shot around Banlow. Banlow got a lot of the arm there. Great defense. Oh, Mark unable to convert that. Little putback. Oh my gosh, nice
Is somebody
pass.
not named Joe going to score? Oh, it breaks the streak.
Mark Money Mills. Nice high wall there by Yellow.
Look at how long Banlow's arms are. That's cheating.
And Mark All over Dahl. Great position, unable to convert. Nice defense here, good wedge. See Steve squeaking out, and Mike Mika. Great position, little high shot, soft touch. Looking good. Mark sets the pick, trying to get a 3-on-2 here. They get the 3-on-2, Steve directing traffic, and Mark just hits it.
Mark doing his best Joe impression, scoring consecutive buckets.
After setting up a nice 3-on-2 play. Whoop, Brad Peters able to pick it up. Oh my gosh.
I don't think we've got the capacity to bleep that. Might have to look into that for future productions.
For our viewers at home, I think Joe was displeased with the referee's call. But
He's still going for it, too.
I think Joe maybe thinks that Peters was in the key for over 5 seconds as Joe extends to go get that shot, knowing that he's not going to get called for it.
Taking his frustration out on Nathan Dahl.
Is Tony? Tony's going to call. Tony did call him for it! 2 points and a request for less harassment. Nathan, nice shot.
Capitalizing on the chaos, Nathan Dahl.
That's
Ice water
right.
in his veins as always.
Ooh!
How do you make that shot? How is that?
Stan driving out of position once he was beaten, knowing that adding some motion to it was all he could probably do. Steve going back to help as Joe squeaking around on the wall, directing traffic a little bit, getting Banlow a screenshot. Good shot, just miss. Steve in a great position. Stan being a good goalie here. Brad Peters going to try it. Shoots a straight backhand.
I think he even hit that off of Stan's scoop and still got it in.
Oh, he may have. Oh! Banlow picks it up and chucks it in like it's nothing. Christie finally able to pick up the ball. Nathan, perfectly timed bump by Steve to break up the pass.
That's hard.
Shout out to camera operator 2.
Camera 2 operator pointing out the ball to the player.
Mark Money Mills. Makes it an 11-point game. A little under 4.5 minutes to go. Peters to Christie. BP asking for it back because Nikon's got a screen for him. Stan comes out. Good shot, it just misses. Joe rows over to the ball. And they're going to not wedge him? They're going to leave him open for a screenshot? It was a good decision. It was a good decision. They knew that he was out of gas.
Clearly that was part of the calculation.
Yeah. They definitely meant to do that. Joe calling for it. Mark didn't see it. Thought Mark had just as good of a shot. Wall's inside, no wedge. Here comes Christie.
Christie is quietly one of the best players on the court at all times. Always solid play, makes the right shot, rotates into position, just aces all the time.
If you want to pick a player, if you're coming up, you're new to the game, you've only played nationals a couple times, you're looking to bring your game to the next level, Christie is a great player to study. She is always in the right position. Her positional play is just absolutely excellent. She's not the tallest player, but she puts the touch on her passes and her shots, the accuracy. Christie's excellent. One of the reasons why she's in the Hall of Fame. What did I miss?
Brad Peters nailing a nice screen, and I believe he said, "How about that?" Followed by possibly an expletive of some kind.
Ooh. I do like that expletive has become to mean a curse word when its original definition was just extraneous verbiage for no good purpose.
I can see that Is it etymology, evolution of words?
Yeah,
I get that one right?
And it was around, I'm pretty sure it was around the time of, it was in the Nixon administration where redacted and expletive entered the collective lexicon. Anyway, there's a Whirlyball game going on. Joe picking up the ball from underneath the basket. That's a tough shot. Brad Peters. Great play by Mike Nikon. Brad Peters is always repping the Michigan hat. Steve, we'll call that generously a pass that got away. No, it was a good shot. Mike Nikon just misses. Last minute and a half. This game is only 5 points. Now it's 7 points with 1:20. So mathematically, that's the game.
How often do you see that with a 2-on-1 where Joe is involved, everybody gets so spooked that he doesn't even need to pass?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you see with Joe and some of the best players, you know, they create panic, and so the more patience they play with, you just wait for someone to make a mistake. And it's quite often that they do, and if they don't, well, then just do the normal thing.
That's the deceptive thing about Whirlyball is when you're on the court, it feels like that clock is just really bearing down on you, and the more experienced players, what that experience gives them is really a recognition of just exactly how much time they really have, how long 5 seconds in the key really can be, how long that 15-second personal possession can be. Like, you have a lot of time to work with.
I do want to bring up the fact that this game is nowhere near over because the red team hit a 3 and the yellow team missed a 3. This is the game. They needed 2 to tie, a 3 to win. Last 10 seconds, this means everything. 10 seconds left. Nobody's going for a 3. Christie's in the perfect position here. 5 seconds left. A shot to tie the game. And it goes way low.
No.
And the game ends.
What
Clearly
a game it became.
miscommunication. Unbelievable. In the last 30 seconds with that, with I think it was Joe missed a 3, and I don't remember who hit the 3 for yellow, or for red rather.
We had
maybe
kind of
Peters.
opposite games. In our first game, it was tied at halftime and became a 20-point blowout. In this game, we had looked like team might run away with it a little bit. Came down to literally the final seconds.
The final seconds. Incredible. Well, thank you to our followers. We hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to smash buttons and let us know if you have any feedback. We always want to do a better job. We hope you enjoyed it. This concludes our featured game on Court 1 for Seattle Whirlyball. This is one of your commentators, Mr. Noah Aaron.
This is your program director and occasional commentator, Jeff Jackson. Special thanks to Steve the Ambassador for sitting in on Game 1.
Court 1, best court.
Special commentary shout out to Joe Tiffany. Thank you very much for tuning in. You all have a wonderful night.
I want my broadcast royalties.